everybody, welcome back. Today, as promised, we are going to go through all the items that I got at the 21-day sale from Ulta. I did miss a couple days. I did miss a couple things because they were sold out, but I think I might have a little bit of a problem. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with palettes. Like I really need any more of those. But I did pick up some new palettes. First one I picked up is from a company called Beauty Bakeries. I've heard of them before. I have not ever tried any of their products yet. But I picked up the Neapolitan Face Palette. So it's a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush in one. I hope the bronzer's not too dark. It was the lightest one they had. But the name was super cute, and I just was like, I gotta have it. The second thing I picked up is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette. So, very natural, very everyday looks you can get with this. Beautiful colors, has a nice mirror. It kind of just reminded me of the very first what I consider high-end was, we all remember Urban Decay when they started coming out with the Naked palettes, Naked 1, Naked 2, Naked 3. My very first high-end palette was the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And I still have it. It has been like 13 years or whatever since that came out. And I have clean pan on most all of my favorite colors in there, and haven't touched it really in years, but it just has sentimental value to me, and just the fact of knowing that I was able to work really hard to buy something that expensive at the time was like an accomplishment for me. And I still have it, so I can't declutter it. Even though I really should. I haven't touched it in years, but it just, there's memories connected with it, I guess. So the next eyeshadow palette that I picked up is the Rock Pro palette and it's the Noir one. So I picked this one up. Again, this one has a very nice mirror and very neutral colors again. So if you love neutrals, you're definitely going to love this. They just caught my eyes. The shimmers are what really caught my eyes. They're just very beautiful. I am really, really, really excited for this one. I cannot believe iHeart Revolution came out with these, and that is the Cocoa Pebbles eyeshadow palette. I really, really, really went back and forth. Should I get the Cocoa Pebbles or the Fruity Pebbles, or should I get both of them? But after looking at the Fruity Pebbles, I realized that there's a lot of colors in there that I have similar colors already in my collection, even though I have a lot of these similar colors too, but it's just nostalgia. I still, to this very day, will eat a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles. I'm not a huge fan of Fruity Pebbles, but I love anything that has chocolate in it. So I had to get this. And guys, when I tell you, it has a mirror, and it has the most stunning colors ever. They're so beautiful. But when you smell this, it literally smells like Cocoa Pebbles. Not an overwhelming smell. It's just the right amount of smell, but it smells like the cereal. I'm dying to get into this palette. I'm just dying. And then the next palette I picked up, which makes me really excited too, because I have a bunch of Anastasia Beverly Hills items, but I do not have an eyeshadow palette from them. So I picked up the Norvina palette. Now this palette is super, super luxurious. It is like a purple velvet. It is so soft. It has a mirror and these beautiful, stunning colors, and it comes with a little brush. I don't usually use them, but yeah, But beautiful colors. I'm just really excited that this is my first ABH eyeshadow palette. I have been loving her products since I started using them, and I really want to give the eyeshadows a go, so we'll see how that works out. Next I've not tried this. Everybody brags about it, so I had to give it a go. I've tried tons of setting sprays before, but this, and I have a ton of Urban Decay, and they're one of my favorite brands. Well, actually, I can't say that because I have a lot of favorite brands, but it's the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Everybody that uses it knows, so I'm going to give it a go, see how it is, especially on my dry skin, because I love setting sprays. I picked up a little bottle of the e.l.f. setting spray. I mean, 50% off almost all of this stuff, if not everything. I think that's what the sale was. I mean, I couldn't pass it up. I mean, some of these things are quite expensive, and to get a discount like that was, you know, very massive. I mean, I besides what we just took out now, I mean, I filled this entire bag, this makeup bag, to the brim with products. Oh, this is going to sound so childish, but I don't think that there's really an age that says that you have to or act a certain way. I don't care. I don't care what age you are. You're only as old as you make yourself. So I got this freaking headband. Is this not the cutest thing ever? It is red with little pink leopard print on it. It is just so adorable. I mean, you guys seen me with my little kitty cat, my gray one with the little pink kitty cat ears on it. I have tons of headbands. That one's my favorite because it's funky versus just the plain wraparound ones that are just a plain single color. And I saw this on there and I'm like, yes, please. I need this in my life every day because it was just so cool and funky and I couldn't help it. And then I picked up my first two Morphe brushes. Typically, I always use Wet n Wild because they're cheap and they work great and I don't have any problems with them. But I am constantly hearing all of the hoo-la-la about Sigma, BK Beauty, and Morphe. So I picked up these two brushes in the sale. And then I picked up an e.l.f. brush. I have a couple e.l.f. brushes. They're not entirely my favorite because sometimes they can be a little scratchy on the eyes. But I tend to find that that's mostly when you get them in some kind of a set, like the Tinkerbell one that I bought from ColourPop. When you buy the sets like that come with the brushes too, those tend to be a little more rough and scratchy on the skin, so I tend to stay away from those more. Then I bought the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation because I love a glow. All my drag girl skins out there know we love a glow. I've never tried this before, so I wanted to give that a go. I got the Cover FX Dewy Skin Primer and Hydrator. Anything to hydrate the skin, baby. I'm not wearing any foundation today. I'm not wearing any concealer. I just have bronzer, blush, and eye makeup on. My lipstick disappeared a long time ago. And even when I'm not wearing foundation or anything like that, I still will put a primer like this on my face just to give it a beautiful glow still. So it doesn't look or seem like it is more dull and dried out as the day goes by. No matter what skincare I use, it can do that, you know, and I don't want it to look like that, so I always have a primer on my face. It just gives it that soft, silky feeling, and it just gives it a little bit more of a glow, and it even helps with, you know, my bronzer and my blush and stuff like that too. So even if I'm not wearing a full face of makeup, I still always put a primer on. It's just something that I do. Next, I got the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. Say that 5 times fast. I love LA Girl. We all know that they are super affordable. I have never tried a foundation from them before. It's always eyeshadows and stuff like that, so I really wanted to give that a go. And then I got something from Hey Honey. Never heard of this brand before, so I said, this is cool. So I got the Hey Honey Trick and Treat CC Cream. So, see how this works out. I love trying new things. I've gotten Essence. I have tons of Essence, been using it for years. They're so affordable. And their products, they're just amazing at the price point that they're at most of the time. So I bought the Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. And then, listen, guys, we got foundations of the yin yang. This one, I know I'm going to butcher. I am sorry if I do, but it's a Korean skincare brand or Korean brand, which is my first time trying out any type of Korean anything. I know it's like all the rage right now. So I got the Borean Korean Skin Therapy CC Cream. It's a high definition radiance face cream. And it does say it has sunscreen in it. So I got this. Again, never heard of it, so we'll see how that works out. Of course, I had to pick up more of the It Bye Bye foundation. This is the full coverage moisturizer because I have one, but it's in a different shade and it's a little light. So I picked up one that was in a next shade darker, hoping that will be a little bit better. I'd rather be a shade lighter though, and be able to just bronze the face up and bring color back than be too dark, because you really can't change that. It's not that easy. Then I got Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Foundation. Never have I ever. I've tried lots of Estee Lauder things, but not foundations. So that'll be my first. And I also picked up the matching primer. I love getting primers that go together with foundations because they just go together well. I mean, in actuality, when you think about it, you can't mix certain items with certain items because then you're going to have slipping and your makeup not staying in place and sliding around or wiping off really easily, or, you know, it's pilling when you're trying to put it on for some reason. And sometimes it could be the primer that's causing it. It's not mixing well with the foundation because you have oil-based products, you have silicone-based products, you have water-based products, you have products that might have a lot of alcohol in them, you know. But we all know things like oil and water don't mix. So if you're trying to use an oil-based primer with a water-based foundation, it's not going to mesh well with each other. And that's when you're going to start seeing a lot of problems. So I try to always use the same primer as whatever foundation I'm using. Not every single time, but I try to as much as I can to eliminate having some of those weird problems that you can end up having. Then just like the Essence natural foundation that I bought, I also bought the Essence Prime Studio Hydrating and Skin Refreshing Primer. So I got the two together again. And of course I bought the All Nighter Face Primer. I figured, I've never seen anybody brag about this one. Have I seen anyone ever talk about this? I'm not sure. At least not the people that I watch or on TikTok or anything. But everyone brags so much about the setting spray. So I said, I wonder how the primer is too. So we'll see. And then this is just a repurchase too. The Professional primer. I already have one of these just as just another one as a backup when I run out of that one. I bought, these are so cute. No, I'm going to say this wrong. I've never heard this brand, but Oleo e Oso Balms. These are for your lips and cheek. And I got a clear one. And they look like little mini deodorants. They're so tiny. I don't know how you really put that on your lips or anything, but I got this one just to keep on my nightstand next to my beds, because I always put something on my lips before I go to bed at night, because my lips tend to get really dry, especially in the corners here. And I'm always on the lookout for a good lip balm, especially one I can wear at night. But this one is in the color Apricot. So isn't it adorable? And it's like a very peachy color, like a peachy orange color. I thought it would be perfect for fall. So I can't wait to try this one out. I don't know about you guys, but I know we're all into the cream blushes and all that other stuff. So here I am picking them all up to add to my huge collection of things. Next, I picked up Nabla. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing highlighter. Is this not the most stunning highlighter color that you have ever seen? I have not tried this. I have seen people brag about it, but I am really excited to try that on my face. I already have highlighter on, and I accidentally went a little too ham with it. So I'm definitely not going to pile that on top of it right now, because it's probably not going to come out right. But I can't wait to try that out. Because I'm not a super glowy. I love a more natural highlight, and I get that vibe when I see that. The next thing I bought is a Stila Liquid Glitter and Glow Liquid Shadow. And this is in the color Rose Gold Retro. I have a couple of these already and some other colors, so I just wanted to pick up another one. I love shimmer shadows. I am not afraid of it. Oh, this one, Grande Glow Plumping Liquid Highlighter. I don't know why it says plumping on it. I really couldn't tell you, but I don't know. We'll try it out. I'm usually more of a powder girl. I don't usually use liquid highlighters. This will be my first time. So cross your fingers and say a little prayer for me when I do try it out, because I'm probably going to end up looking like a disco ball. Next, I bought a Smashbox. My first Smashbox. I've never bought Smashbox before. This is my first Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. I think it's in the color Babe Alert. So there's that. The only thing that disappointed me after I got it was the fact that, do I still have them sitting out? I do. So, oh my gosh, my hair is falling out everywhere. So this is the new Smashbox one that I bought, right? And here are the two that came in the Tinkerbell collection. So now I have three that look almost the exact same color. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But it is what it is. I'm still going to use it. Not going to stop. I don't like to waste things, so I try to use them up until they are literally gone, because it's hard-earned money. Hard-earned money. And I don't like throwing it away. So the next thing I picked up was the Yellow Tarte Light Camera Lashes. Now, I use the purple one all the time, and I like it. A, because it doesn't flake on me, and it doesn't make me look like a raccoon a quarter of the way through the day. But, I'm really not 100% sure what the difference really is between the different colors. I've heard some people say one thing about all of them, you know, and how they perform. And other people don't care for them at all, or people only like one color but don't care for the other color. So I figured I would give it a go, see how it works on my practically invisible lashes. I have mascara on right now, and I mean, it doesn't even really look like I have any mascara on, which is why I like to wear false lashes if we have company coming over or if I'm trying to go somewhere, because this way at least it looks like I have lashes on my eyeballs then, because they're so light, they're not even there. And it's in the color black. I always buy black mascara. I've never ever even tried another color, so black's just always going to be my go-to, because my eyelashes are so light. If I tried to use like a brown or something like that, I really don't see that it would do anything to enhance the look of me even having any lashes. The next thing I got was the Nars Climax Mascara, again in black. This is another repurchase. I already have one of these, but it's starting to dry out, and I do like it, even though it does flake on me. But it does last for a little bit before it does start. So it was on sale, and I was like, why not? Give it a go. This is an interesting product. This is a MAC Prep and Prime. This is a clear, I don't know, like if you want to call it like a chapstick or something like that, that you put on your lips before you, I mean, it just really feels like a chapstick. It's like a lip balm or something that you put on your lips. I don't know if this is something that would be like good to put on when you go to bed at night, or something that you would put on before lipstick or liner or something like that. I'm going to have to look that one up and really check it out, because I really didn't do a lot of digging on it. I just thought, hey, that's really interesting. I've never tried anything like that before. So I picked it up. Next, I got the Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with Castor Oil. Again, in black. Never tried this one out, so I figured I'd give that one a go. And the Monsieur Big from Lancome. Never tried this one out either. Again, in black. I picked up 2 of the e.l.f. putties. I have the Putty Blush, and this one is in the color Turks and Caicos. I love cream products. They are so much easier to work with than powders any day of the week. And then I picked up the bronzer, and this one is in Tan Lines. So I hope it's not too dark for me, but when they're in their containers, like foundations, lipsticks, glosses, anything, when it's in the container, it always looks much darker than it really is. So I got that. I bought my first ever MAC product. I'm so excited. It's just the black eyeliner pot. Nothing fancy. But I wanted to give that a go. And I have never owned MAC, and I know MAC has been around forever. But when I was a kid, I couldn't afford things like that, and my parents couldn't either. I mean, there were 5 of us growing up, you know, and I'm the oldest out of all of them, and the most girliest too. So my mom really wasn't a makeup wearer, so it wasn't like we can go and raid her stash of makeup, because she didn't wear makeup. She had one lipstick that she would wear every day, and because I grew up in the 80s, it was purple and blue eyeshadow. And that was it. That was all she owned, were those 3 things. A blue eyeshadow, a purple eyeshadow, and one lipstick color, which I don't even know what kind of color it was. I don't remember. I just remember being a kid and standing in the bathroom, you know, or whatever, watching her put her makeup on before she went to work every day. So that's my first memory, you know, at being a little kid and getting involved with makeup. And then as I turned into a teenager, I remember being able to go to the Rite Aid in our neighborhood, and I don't even know if they make these anymore, and buying Lee press-on nails, because I used to chew my nails really bad when I was a kid. My husband's the one that got me to stop doing it. Every time I would put my fingers in my mouth and chew my nails, he would like tap me on the hand and say, get your fingers out of your mouth. And eventually, after a while, it worked. And now I love doing my own nails. I've been doing them for years. It's like maybe once a year I'll go get my nails done at the salon, but I'd rather get a pedicure than manicure because I can't do my feet. I've got terrible dancer feet. Nobody wants to touch my busted up ballet feet. So yeah, Lee press-on nails. Now I'm gonna have to look that up because now I'm really curious if they still sell them, because I know everybody's into the press-on nails because of COVID and everything like that, and everybody started learning or trying to learn how to do their own nails and everything at home. And here I am. I've been doing it my whole life, you know. Going to a salon is like a treat for me. Maybe like once a year, me and my little mini me, Peanut, will go, you know, there's one right at the corner of my street, and we'll go and we'll get pedicures together, or if she really wants a manicure, we'll do that. So yeah, but yeah, if you never heard of Lee press-on nails, you did not grow up in the 80s and 90s. Next is another MAC Bullet lipstick. This is Honey Love. Just a really beautiful neutral color. I don't really have any neutral colored lipsticks because I like wearing color. So I picked up a couple. This one's a little bit darker, kind of giving me that 90s vibe again. But this is also, this one's not MAC. This is from a company called Mented. I've never heard of them before, but I said, interesting, let's give it a go. Then I've got Sugar Rush, again, a company that I've never heard of before. And this is just a black, the Lash Smoothie Mascara. So I wanted to give this one a try and see how this is, because, again, never heard of them before. I picked up the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I have never tried this. Everybody brags about it. Either people hate it or they love it. So I figured I would give it a go because I do the same thing with my brows every day, and it's been like that my whole life. They have no style to them. They don't, if you have arched brows, I am so jealous of you right now. I would die to have an arch in my brows. I'm just telling you right now. I mean, I would just die. So I figured I'd give that a go. I'm not into the big fluffy feathery brows either. I'm really not into that. It's just a personal choice. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just not my style. But I'm just not into that. I don't do the soap brows or anything like that, so I didn't pick any of that stuff up in the sale. The next thing I got is the Too Faced Killer Liner, and this one is in Killer Sapphire. My first blue eyeliner. I always wear brown or black or nude, or don't wear any at all. And I'm branching out of my comfort zone and trying to work with some colored liners now. So I can't wait to give that a go and see how that is. And then I picked up the Urban Decay eyeshadow stick in the color Roach. Just a beautiful, nice, light brown color. Has a teeny hint of shimmer in it. But this is great for those days where you're in a super, super rush and you don't want to run out the door and look like you just rolled out of bed. You just put some of this on your eyes, rub it in. You could even use your fingers. You don't even need some brushes or anything like that. It's just a one and done and go. Or you can use it with other shadows, which is what I really love about these. So I had to pick this up. And then, let's see. I picked up the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Gloss And I've got this in the color Paid Off. Love it, love it, love it. I love the little heart up here too. I'm telling you, man, I am a sucker for good packaging. I just think that this is the cutest packaging ever. But the color is so beautiful, and I already tried this one on when I took it out of the box because I couldn't resist it. It's very glittery looking, or shimmery looking, I should say, in the bottle. But there's no glitter chunks in it. There's no grittiness to it. It's just really nice and smooth. And the color does not come off as dark as it does in the container. So it just looks more of like maybe 2 or 3 notches up from my actual lip color, which is what it is now, because basically I only have chapstick on my lips right now. That's it. I just have some chapstick on. I have nothing else. And then I picked up another one where I was so proud to be able to buy my first high-end makeup item is KVD, which used to be Kat Von D. I was a huge fan of hers, and when they came out with a makeup line with her associated with it, I had to go out, and the first thing I bought was a powdered foundation, and I still have it. It's probably old as the hills, probably expired many, many years ago. So I picked up the KVD lip gloss, and this one is in the color Lovesick. So it's kind of like this purplish color. So I can't wait. I don't think I own any purpley color like that. Actually, I know I don't. I don't own any purples like that. And then I really tossed around back and forth the idea of buying this one because there's a lot of controversy with this product. You either hate them or you love them. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I'm not a huge fan of reality stars at all, because I know all this stuff is scripted, and I don't like buying a product that I don't think the person is genuine to. I like buying products that somebody really, really, really had to put their hard-earned money behind, and support companies, especially small companies, or, you know, other YouTubers who started their own makeup brands. I love supporting them. Dominique Cosmetics is just an example, you know, and that's where I like to try and put my money towards. Allie Glines is another one. I really, really support her. I buy her makeup bags. I love them, which is where I've been keeping all this stuff, you know. So I like supporting other content creators, even if they're not makeup. I still love supporting them. And if they have products and I want to buy something, I will do it first if I love that person. But these I tossed back and forth because I know a lot of people said they reformulated it. They changed the colors of the packaging because apparently it used to be black and now it's pink. So of course I picked up the Kylie lip kit, and this is in the color Cocoa. Is that what it was? Cocoa? I'm pretty sure it was Cocoa. Yeah, Cocoa. So it came with the liner and the brush, and it's more of, again, like a nude tone color. So I said, you know what, it's on sale, I'll give it a try. I'm not a huge fan of any of the Kardashians / Jenners. I don't know much about them either. I don't follow them. I'm not into any of that stuff. I don't care. It doesn't even have to be them. I'm just not into following any reality things at all. It's just not my thing. I'm more into shows, you know. I like the superhero shows. Like, I'm really into Marvel. I love crime and drama and stuff like that. So I really, really, really tossed myself back and forth with this one, but I still ended up getting it. So that is all of the stuff that I picked up from my 21 Days of Ulta sale. I know it seems extreme, but I couldn't pass up the deals, and I might have a problem like we said in the beginning, but shh, don't tell my husband. So I want to know if you guys picked anything up from the sale. What did you pick up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Were they repurchases? Did you miss the sale? You know, and if I mentioned any of these products that you've already used in the past or present, whatever case may be, let me know how you guys like them, and if there's something that you guys want to see from me, whether it be another upcoming video, what do you want to see in that video, or a product review or something like that, you have to let me know in the comments, because then I won't know what kind of content you guys like watching. I'm trying to keep it a little bit of, you know, a little bit of everything that my channel is based around, so that you guys don't get bored. And so I'm sitting here on the floor, so I'm like trying to get everything off of the floor again, because I have a cat and then she'll just lay all over and get cat hair all over everything. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And that is it for me today. I love you guys so very much for spending the time to watch this video. And I would really love it if you could hit that subscribe button down below and give a thumbs up if you like the video. And I will see you guys in my next video. I do not have a regular upload schedule right now. I'm just trying to get videos up, you know, just to start getting into the algorithm for the YouTube thing. So I'm probably going to be posting more now once I can get my crap together, basically. Then I might have a more regular upload schedule, certain days, certain times, whatever the case may be. Right now, I'm just playing around with different days, different times, see what works for me, what other people like, you know, because it's based off of the views and the likes and the comments and everything like that. There's a whole algorithm, so you can see all of that stuff when you're creating these videos. So I'm just trying to play around with what you guys like more, and what works good for me too. But really, my schedule is non-existent since I can't really leave the house anyway, so I have plenty of time. So put them comments in there, let me know what you guys want, okay? So thank you again. I love you guys, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.